We're back 8:36 now with Seth Rogen. He has been making us laugh for years in movies like Knocked Up and Superbad. Now he's the director, the writer, and the star of a hit new show. It's called The Studio. He plays a movie studio executive trying to walk the line of creating great films while also making a ton of cash. Take a look.
You're obsessed with actors and directors liking you rather than being obsessed with making this studio as much money as possible.
Me?
Yeah.
That could not be further from the truth. I am as bottom line oriented as anyone in this town.
I believe you.
Great.
Good.
Good.
Because at Continental, we don't make films, we make movies.
We make movies. We should mention most scenes in the studio, they're one long, elaborate take, with one camera. So we're going to try to pay homage to that style right now.
I like
something
it.
we've never done before. We're going to shoot this whole interview with one camera.
Very immersive.
I want to read some of the reviews for you, Seth.
Please.
All right. So hilarious it hurts. The first great new show of 2025. Laugh out loud funny. Comedy gold.
I'll take it.
Tell us a little bit more about the show, about the concept.
I play the head of a fictional movie studio that exists in like today's actual real Hollywood. So it's as though there's Universal and Paramount and all the real studios, and then our fake studio, which is called Continental. And it really is, a lot of stories from my own life in Hollywood, a lot of my own fears and neuroses about my role in the industry. But at its core, like you say, it's, as you can see, it's about, a character who really loves films, but whose job often requires him to make them worse, and who loves directors, but whose job is to disappoint them and to give them bad news. And it's an inherently conflicted industry, and it's an inherently conflicted job to run a movie studio, and it's a tragic job in many ways, and tragedy is comedy. Yes.
Is it true that the idea itself was born from a conversation that you actually had with a studio executive back in your 20s?
Yes, we were getting notes from a studio executive, and he said to me and Evan those exact words. He said, I got into this because I love movies, and now I feel like it's my job to ruin them. And that always left a real impression on us as to just, what a hard and, again, inherently tragic job the role of a studio executive can be,
One of the things that's really striking about the series, and I think we've got a full screen to show folks, some of the cameos.
Yeah.
Some of your friends that you called up and convinced to be a part of this. It's pretty remarkable. And by the way, we couldn't even get all of them on the screen.
No, there's way more than that.
That's just a smattering of folks. The Adam Scott, Charlize Theron, the Ron Howard episode, hilarious, especially the fight scene. But Martin Scorsese.
Yeah.
You got Martin show, by the way, not just for a cameo, like
he's a pretty big role in the episode.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd that conversation go?
I'd never met Martin Scorsese. These were not my friends. I wish these were my friends. I'd be a much cooler guy if those were the people I hung out with on a normal basis. No, I'd never met Martin Scorsese. I was a huge fan of his, obviously. One of the reasons I make movies, and we wrote him a role that we hoped he would respond to, that we hoped he would think is funny, and we sent it to him, and he loved it. And the first time I really met him was when he showed up on the set of the show, which I didn't believe was going to happen until he showed up on the set of the show. You didn't think he was going to show up for work? Part of me was like, are they bringing Punk'd back again? Is Ashton Kutcher allowed back into that? Yeah.
Seth, I read that, because, again, it's shot with one camera.
Yes.
It's really cool. But I read that you were a little worried that Scorsese would see this one camera thing and be like, what's this dude doing? And you had an actual film crew on standby?
Yes, I was so nervous that he would disapprove of our shooting style that I hired a second camera crew, who actually was the camera crew on Killers of a Flower Moon, which he directed, because I wanted them to be familiar faces. In the off chance he just didn't seem to like the one camera approach, I wanted the option to bring in a second camera, and thank God he did like it. So those people sat in a hotel room all day.
And by the way, only Apple could get away with spending that kind of money on a crew.
Oh, I was pretty adamant. Well, normally you have two cameras all the time, so if anything, we saved a little money throughout the shoot.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Your side hustle, in addition to all of this filmmaking that you do, you're a pottery guy.
I do ceramics. Yeah. And I have a company called Houseplant where we sell ashtrays and home goods and vases and things like that. Yeah.
How'd you get into that?
My wife, Lauren, actually, always implored me to try pottery, and she did it. And I've always had a lot of hobbies over the years, creative hobbies. I did photography, I tried painting, and I'm always looking for an outlet, and and I really took to ceramics. Yeah.
Those are beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'll send you one.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You're going to come back next hour because I want to talk about your Alzheimer's charity.
Yeah, that would be great. I'm around.
The studio, it is on Apple TV Plus. It's out now.
It's out right now. You could turn off this show and watch it.
No.
Turn off this show and watch the studio.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Watch it after the 6 hours of today.
Exactly.
Thank you, Seth.
Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.